Hi YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ellie and today we are going to be diving straight into my Funko Pop and Nintendo Amiibo collection. As you can see behind me, we have quite the collection going. The Funko Pops are a mixture of mine and my boyfriend's, and we have been collecting since, well, I've been collecting since about 2016. I think my boyfriend was a couple years before that. So years and years worth of purchases. And all the Amiibo figures are mine. They are all Animal Crossing because I'm a huge Animal Crossing fan. It's my favourite video game of all time, apart from Overwatch, which we'll get to that as well in a minute. As we go through all the figurines, I'm going to throw up the rough price on the screen, and I'm quite excited to see what it's going to total to at the end. I've never figured this out before. I wonder if I have any rare ones in this collection. So I'm going to kick this off by showing you guys my Amiibo collection first. So I have a total of 10 Amiibo figures. Some of them are in multi-packs. Okay, I'm moving in a little bit closer. So the first one I have to show you is this Isabelle Amiibo. She's so adorable. I love her so much. I believe this is her autumn outfit, and I think that there's another Amiibo where she's wearing her summer outfit as well. Next up is Cap'n. I love him so much. He's got his little sunglasses hanging from his pocket and his little blue shirt on, ready to get on his boat to a tropical island. Next up is Tom Nook. He's looking very handsome, but he stole all my bells and he won't give them back, which is very rude of you, Mr. Tom Nook. Next, we have the lovely Mabel. She's looking lovely in her little apron. We then have Mr. Rossetti. I'm so sad that they removed him from the most recent Animal Crossing game. I remember when I was a kid and my Nintendo DS used to run out of battery and die, and my game wouldn't save, and every time I'd open it again, he'd be there yelling at me. We have fond memories of Mr. Rossetti. So now we have this one. It is a set of 3, and this was the first ever Amiibo set that I got. So in this set we have KK Slider in the middle, on the left we have Cyrus, and on the right we have Reese. My boyfriend bought me this for Christmas after literally telling him how I've wanted this for years and years and years, but I just never really got around to buying it. And when I opened it, I literally bawled my eyes out in front of my entire family. It's a bit embarrassing, to be fair, because they are literally children's figures, but this game, Animal Crossing, it means so much to me. Honestly, it floods back so many childhood memories and it's very special and sentimental. I adore KK Slider. I think he is my favourite character from the entire Animal Crossing franchise. I just love his little guitar. He's so cute. I also thought it was worth showing you guys this as well, since it has 2 Amiibo figures inside of it. So we have the same Isabelle figure as before in her little autumn outfit, and then we also have Digby. This comes with the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival game, which is for Wii U, which is actually a console that I don't personally own. It's something that is on my list and I've wanted to buy for so long. And it also comes with 3 Amiibo cards as well. Something else that I really want to do in the future is grow my Amiibo card collection. I think I have about 3 or 4 at the moment. It's a very tiny collection. Okie dokie guys, now we are moving on to my pop vinyls. I know some people call them Funko Pops, some people call them pop vinyls. I've always called them pop vinyls. Whatever you call them, we're in for a roller coaster ride here. So like I mentioned at the beginning, there are 71 of these regular sized pops, 5 of the 6-inch pops, and 2 kind of special ones down there. Where do I even start with this? I think I'm going to start with these 6-inch ones that are over here and then work my way down through this pile, and also just pray that they don't fall over. They are very precariously balanced on top of each other right now. Moving in a bit closer again, we have this Couch Homer pop vinyl. I think it's so cool. It's just such a classic cartoon pop vinyl. I feel like when you think of The Simpsons, you think of Homer Simpson on the sofa in front of the telly. There's actually something on the telly screen which I've never noticed before. Created by Matt Groening, I think it might say. Okay, so remember earlier when I said I was a bit obsessed with Overwatch? Yeah, this is where the obsession begins. This is Diva with her mecha. I love this pop vinyl so much. I think this might be one of my favourite ones I own. So Diva actually comes out of this. You have to open her little pilot's bit, cockpit place. I don't really know what the technical term for it is, but she comes out and she is like a little mini Diva, and it's so cool. That Diva one actually weighs quite a lot compared to this Bastion one that I have up next. Again from Overwatch 1. He's holding his little yellow bird. I believe the yellow bird is called Ganymede. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Up next we have the one and only Alduin from Skyrim. This is such a sick figure figurine. I adore this so much. What a fantastic game. I'd love to collect the rest of the Skyrim pops, but yeah, would love to get the Daedric Warrior one. That would be sick to add to the collection. Next up, we have Baymax. Look at his little face. Obviously, he is from Disney's Big Hero 6. So next we have two very special pop vinyls. This one is Mad Max Rick. I do like Rick and Morty, but I haven't watched it in like years now. Last but not least, for the big pop vinyls is this Batman and Commissioner Gordon from Batman Begins. And when you push the button inside, the bat signal lights up, which is just classic again. Very cool movie set. You can see the outline of Gotham City in the background behind them, and Commissioner Gordon is holding a Joker playing card. Okay, that is it for all the big slash special kind of pop vinyls. Now we are moving on to all of these ones. Let's dive straight in. So first up, we are diving straight back into Overwatch with this. This is the Diamond Collection Special Edition Mercy. As you can see, she has a sparkly halo, wings, and dress. I think this is so pretty. I actually can't stop looking at it. I don't have any other pop vinyls that are glittery like this, so I might look up what other pop vinyls are in the Diamond collection and maybe add a few more to my collection. The next pop I want to show you guys is this one. This is the Winter Ash, and it was a limited edition Funko. This also came in a hard case as well. The paintwork around her hat isn't particularly that good, but yeah, she's cool. I like her regardless. I'm gonna quick fire through the rest of my Overwatch ones because they're not special editions, they're just sort of your bog standard characters. First up, we have Reaper. Next up, we have Cassidy. This is actually when he was called McCree, but he has since been renamed to Cassidy. We've then got Diva again, and she is striking a pose. Next up is Widowmaker. This is actually a Loot Crate exclusive. I didn't realise that until just now. Normally her outfit is like a black grey colour, but I have her in a white and blue. And as you can see around the rim of her headpiece, the paint really isn't a very good job. I don't know what's gone on there, honestly. Next up, we have Symmetra with a turret. I do love a bit of Symmetra when I'm playing Overwatch. I just set up my turrets and it's like 3 kills really, isn't it? Here we have May with her little snowball next to her. This isn't her classic skin, it's like a little different variation. Of course we have Tracer, you can't forget Tracer, she's like a staple of Overwatch. Next up is Zarya and her bright pink hair. We then have Genji. I've always found Genji very annoying to play against. I could never get the hang of this character, so he is probably like one of my least played. Next up we've got Junkrat, of course, another classic. This is actually my boyfriend's pop vinyl as Junkrat was his main. Then we have Moira. Moira is actually one of my mains. I guess I spoke too soon earlier when I said all the rest of my Overwatch pops were just regular ones, because this one is actually a Funko 2017 Spring Convention exclusive. This is Farah and she is in her emerald green attire. Usually she's in like a dark blue one, I think. I also mained her for quite some time. And last but not least, we have, I never know how to pronounce her name. It's like Brigitte or something like that. Brigitte? Next on the list are my Harry Potter pop vinyls. This is Sirius Black as a dog, the Grim. Ooh. We then have Little Dobby. This is such an adorable pop vinyl. He is clicking his fingers ready to apparate or disapparate. I love Dobby. I cried when he died. Next up, we've got Newt Scamander from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This particular one is from The Crimes of Grindelwald. I must admit, I am a little bit disappointed with the Fantastic Beasts series and how it just kind of fizzled out. I haven't really heard anything about that in a very long time now. We then have the Golden Trio. We have Harry Potter. This was my first ever pop vinyl back in 2016. Here is Ron Weasley. He has a little scratch on his face and scabbers in his hand. And then of course we have Hermione Granger in her beautiful pink dress that she wore to the Yule Ball in the 4th Harry Potter film. Okay guys, I'm now going to move on to my Pokemon. First up we have Eevee. Next we have Pichu. This is absolutely adorable. We then have Pikachu, Jolteon, and Squirtle. So on the front of this pop vinyl, it actually has, I believe, the French and German versions of the word Squirtle as well, which is the only pop vinyl I own that has that on. I don't know what makes that any different or why that has that, but yeah. Next up, I'm going to show you guys my Futurama pops. I'm going to start off with this alternative universe Zoidberg. He is obviously blue instead of red. Next up, we have Little Nibbler, Professor Farnsworth, Leela, Bender, Zoidberg again in his regular form, Zap Brannigan, and last but not least, we have Robot Devil. So now we've done Futurama pops, I'm going to stick with like the matte graining theme, and I'm going to show you my Disenchantment and Simpsons pop vinyls. First up from Disenchantment, we have Elfo. Me and my boyfriend recently watched Disenchantment from the start to the finish, and I think I like it better than maybe any other cartoon. It might be my favourite cartoon actually. I just love the storyline. I love how like funny Elfo is, and I love Lucy. Also I love Bean. I don't know, I just love all the characters. I just think this is so cool. Anyway, here's Elfo holding his little knife with his purple hat, and then we have Bean, Princess Tia Beanie, holding a pint of beer. I love her. I feel like I relate to her a lot. Next up, I'm going to do the Simpsons, so I'm going to start with the regular Simpsons pop vinyls, and then we have a bunch of Treehouse of Horror ones as well. This one is Radioactive Man, then we have Bartman, and we also have Duff Man. Lots of men around here. I want to get some more girlies up in here. Where's all my girlies at that like pop vinyls? So first up on our Treehouse of Horror list, we have King Homer. This is Homer as King Kong, obviously, and he is holding a tiny little Marge. Here we have Spaceman Bart, and he is holding Maggie in his spaceman suit. And Maggie is holding a tiny little trick-or-treat pumpkin bucket. Next up, we have Zombie Bart. We then have Devil Flanders holding his very own pitchfork, Jack in the Box Homer, and lastly for this collection we have Vampire Krusty. Next up, we've got one Marvel and two Star Wars figures. The Marvel figure is this Hulk one. He is from Avengers Age of Ultron. Now for the Star Wars ones, I have this BB-8 one and Kylo Ren. Now for a few more Rick and Morty pop vinyls. The first one is Mr. Meeseeks. Next up we have Jerry, just regular old Jerry. Oh, actually, I believe he's holding a Mr. Meeseeks cube. Like I said earlier, I haven't watched Rick and Morty in a very, very long time, and all these Rick and Morty ones are my boyfriend's pop vinyls. And to round off our Rick and Morty pops, this is Sentient Arm Morty. This is the only Stranger Things pop vinyl I own. It is Eddie Munson, and this is a special edition Funko. F's in the chat for Eddie Munson. We actually have a second Marvel pop vinyl here. This is Deadpool, obviously, and at the top it says this one is from the Marvel Universe. And then we also have this Deadpool, which just says Deadpool at the top. On the side here it actually says Deadpool and then in brackets thumb up. So I guess he's a happy chappy. Both those Deadpool ones and all the rest I'm about to show you are all my boyfriend's pop vinyls. These next ones are mainly from the Batman universe and Lord of the Rings. Firstly, we have this Batman. This one is from Batman Arkham Asylum, and this is actually an Underground Toys exclusive. Here we have a second Batman. This is from the Dark Knight trilogy. This one is also from the Dark Knight trilogy, and this is Heath Ledger's Joker. Now going back to Batman Arkham Asylum, we have this Harley Quinn. We also have another Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, and to round off the Batman pops, this is the Joker, also from Suicide Squad. Moving on, we have this pretty cool pop, I'm not gonna lie. This is Kurt Cobain, and it just has a sticker on that says exclusive. And it has a cool picture of Kurt Cobain on the back as well. My boyfriend then has this. This is Mangalore from The Fifth Element. I've never seen this film and I don't know what this is at all. And I'm gonna keep it that way because it's kind of like a meme at this point in our relationship. We'll keep it a mystery, I guess. This one, I always actually thought that this was a high elf from Lord of the Rings. However, This is actually from the Elder Scrolls Online. I guess you learn something new every day if you take a second to look at things properly. This is actually a really cool pop vinyl. I feel like I have never admired this before. Today is the day. Moving on to Lord of the Rings pop vinyls. This one is Frodo Baggins, of course, the main boy himself. And this is a limited edition glow chase. Not sure what that means, but it just says glows in the dark. This is the only pop vinyl that we have that glows in the dark. Second to last Funko Pop. We are almost at the end, guys. This is again from Lord of the Rings, and this is Samwise Gamgee. Now, I know that there is one more. It's Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, and I can't find him. Gandalf, where are you? Where is he? I see him. And here he is in all his glory. Gandalf the Grey, who shall not pass. And that is all, my friends. That was a full tour of our 71 plus 5 plus 2 pop vinyls. And all of my Amiibo figures as well. If you own pop vinyls at home, let me know what your favourite one is in the comment section down below. Oh yeah, and here is the grand total, very rough, of how much my collection is worth, I guess. I don't actually know this yet. I'm going to edit this in, so am I going to be rich? Who knows? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon for my next video next week. Mwah. Bye!